today's video, I'm going to show you what I did inside the house. Last week was outside, this week is inside, and I did a couple extra projects as well as I took fall decor from last year and I just kind of moved them around in different spots for this year. I'm going to show you kind of step by step of some of the projects that I did, and then just basically the hot spots in the house that I've decorated. I don't do a whole lot for fall harvest. I just like to highlight some spots throughout the house. Again, I like it real simple with pops of color. Let's go take a look. So here I have my heat transfer tape, and I'm doing both colors on one mat, and I basically just kind of measured it out as I did on my screen. Here is my design on my silhouette program. And so I just cut out enough so that I can just do it all in one cut. Now, if you're not that brave enough to do it, you can just hide the one color and then do it individually. That way you don't have to worry about it. But I'm trying to save time. And so here we go. Before I weed it, I'm going to show you real quick. So you buy it in a roll like this. I got this at Michael's. And you put the shiny side down on your mat, and then the matted side, the faded or the more dull side, you're going to be facing up, and then you want to make sure that you mirror your image on your cutting machine. So this, I think, has to be my favorite part of the project, so the weeding part. So basically, I want to keep the truck down, and I'm just going to pull it back. So the wheel has a variety of different, I know you can't see it all, but there's a variety of different cuts. So I'm reverting back to my design on my program, and so I can remember which one to pull and which one to keep on there. Okay, so I keep that one, and then I need dead center, which is all connected to the next circle. Perfect. That's one piece that is done. All right, let's do Hello Fall and the pumpkin. All right, so this part right here has not been cut, so I'm gonna cut it to use it for a different project. I like to save every little bit that I can. This stuff isn't not really that cheap, and you obviously want to be very careful. You're not cutting into your design, but this little scrap might come in handy for something very small. So we are done. Now, one thing you'll notice too is this back piece is sticky, and that helps kind of, when you're placing it onto the fabric, it kind of helps keep it in place until you get ironed. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the pumpkins because that's going to be at a different spot of the pillow. And then let's go grab our pillowcases. I got these pillowcases from IKEA, and they're 20 by 20. And this, I believe, was around $3 to $4. This is just the plain white ones. I got a variety of different colors, and you'll see that on my couch. And I went ahead and ironed it all out. Has the zipper. I also have another tutorial on a different type of pillowcase, but for the price of these, way better than doing it. But if you have extra fabric, but I'll link that pillow tutorial below. All right, so let's go over to the ironing board, and we will go ahead and place it on this pillowcase. All right, so here I'm at my ironing board. Obviously my pillow is way larger than my pillowcase. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually start off with my pumpkins, because I want it underneath the back flatbed of the van, I want it behind the truck. But I'm gonna go ahead and lay my truck down. What I did is I ironed the center right here, and it's kind of hard to see with this line, you can see, but this line, I folded it in half and I just pressed it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this right on the line, but I'm just gonna, it's just a temporary, so I'm gonna lay this behind, because I want my orange to kind of come through. I want my orange to come through. All right, just kind of like that. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel back my truck. I have my wax paper and my iron. I don't have a heat press yet, and I've taken the steam off, so I'm just gonna press it on there. All right, so as you can see, my vinyl is not sticking to my fabric yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and press it again. I'm gonna put some pressure. Oh, I always forget, you're supposed to heat the fabric first and then put the vinyl on. So I kind of messed up right there, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. What do you think? All right, let's put it on the pillow forms. I also got these down feather pillow forms from IKEA. They're the 20 by 20, same size as the pillowcase. I love these ones. They hold its shape, and these ones were around, I think, $6. I made the mistake of ordering it online, thinking that I bought the down, and it wasn't, and so I had to return it. So be very, very sure of which one you wanted, because there's different names, and they have this little feather on it if you like the down, the feather, the form of the down feather. All right, let's add this to our pillow. Adorable. What do you think? All right, so here's another one that I made. This design I just found on Pinterest, and I went to their website and I bought it as is. It's beautiful. I love how easy it was to download. I'll put the link down below my description if you're interested in buying this one. This was only $3, and it's an instant download. I was able to download and put it into my silhouette program. Cut it out, iron it on, and it's done. Love how it turned out. I went to this class in Lodi. It's called Hammer and Stain. I've got my paint there, and she has classes every so often, and so I got to go. I started off with this piece of wood, stained it, and then put this vinyl down and started dabbing on the paint, and you can pick and choose what color you want to do. It was so much fun. I used the makeup sponge, and you can do as many coats as you want. It doesn't matter if you want it lighter. I think I went ahead and did 2 coats of black over the wording, as well as the yellow over the squirrels on the top, and orange for the pumpkin. And I had a great time. Sorry, my camera's turned the wrong way. I didn't think about the proper position of my camera when I filmed this. Now I'm pulling off all the vinyl. This vinyl is different than what I would normally use for my other projects, but and this was a little bit thicker, a little bit more stickier than what I would normally use, but it worked perfect because there was not a lot of bleed through. And here is my finished product. I loved how it came out. It was so much fun. Got to meet some new people and just had a great evening. All right, let me show you my mantle. And every year I do a little bit different. And so these are just thrift store books that I painted white. And that is the ribbon, I believe, is from the Target Dollar Spot, as well as the pumpkin and the truck. And I just usually use my greenery that I've used for a variety of different things and just kind of move them around. This vase is something I just bought from the Hobby Lobby in the clearance section, and I just sprayed it white. My olive branches, and I love that I can use this for fall, regular decor, and it's kind of universal. And of course you've seen our little Jordan when he was a baby, my pumpkins from Hobby Lobby, and my project that I did, more pumpkins, my eucalyptus branches I got from IKEA, family picture, and this is one of my first projects that I made with my silhouette that I was kind of practicing with. I had a scrap piece of wood and just stained it and painted this on using a vinyl stencil. And every year, like I said, I just kind of do this differently. I just take what I have and just put this together. This probably has to be one of my favorite projects that I did last year. This is just a box I built from some scrapbook wood that I had in the garage. Grateful. I used, again, my silhouette, used it as a stencil and painted that on. I dry brushed just some chalk paint on there, put some foam in there as well as some moss, and put these picks in there from Hobby Lobby. And I love how it came out. All right, this is super simple. It's just basically that board that I had made in a couple videos ago. I can put the link below. A couple pumpkins and some greenery. And everything here I've had since last year, and I'm just kind of reusing it and just moving stuff around the house. And they're just, the green picks are from Hobby Lobby. Some of the pumpkins are from the Target, Dollar Spot, Hobby Lobby, and just a variety of different places. I've had the candle here forever. The candle holder is from Hobby Lobby, and I'm not sure where I got this, probably from like Marshall's or something like that, but that's something super simple. And this is just my dining room table. Remember my painted side table? Well, just a simple little decor. I have just a tiered tray on here, and again, some pumpkins from a variety of different places. Some of them were colored, I paint them white, and picks from Hobby Lobby. Something very, very, very simple. Remember my other side table that I painted? Here I just did something just as simple. This is, again, another tiered tray that I have. I just put some simple things that I got from a variety of different stores, Hobby Lobby, the dollar store, Target, and just put it all together. My little truck filled with pumpkins, and I use that for Christmas as well. Well, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate all your support. And give me a shout out where you're from. I'd love to hear where you're watching from. Also, what was your favorite part of this video? And I'm also thinking about opening up an Etsy store. I'd like to know what you think about that. I would do some of my vinyl cutouts as well as maybe some pillow covers. I know Christmas is coming up, and I'd like to get kind of an idea of what people would love as Christmas ideas or even as inspiration. So be sure to give me a comment, and as always, have a wonderful week, and we will see you in our next video. Bye-bye.